welcome back to my channel. I am Eva. This is Reading with Eva, and today I have a very special video coming at you for mid-year Scramble. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about mid-year Scramble, which is run by Margaret over at the Word Nerd, and this will be the 4th year. I think this is my 2nd year like fully participating and not just like lurking for it, but this is my 2nd year also like helping out with it, so I'm super excited. Margaret has all of the information and stuff in her like 4.5-ish minute video, which will be linked in the description down below, because this year it's play your way. So you have a couple of different boards that you can use and you set a goal and everything like that. So I am going to be talking about the way that I'm going to be playing, which is the bingo board. I'm going to be using the bingo board this year. All of the prompts are the same, so I'll go through those really quick. But my focus for the bingo board is going to be my Kindle library. So this includes anything that's on my Kindle. So Libby books, Kindle Unlimited, stuff your Kindle day, anything I've purchased, whatever. As long as it is on my Kindle, as long as I have it here, I can read it. Now I won't be adding any books, so any books that I start with in July will count, but I will not be like adding any I won't be like buying any books on Kindle in July, and or if I do, they won't count. And I also will not be doing like downloading any Libby books or anything like that. I'll just put those on hold. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 prompts, I think. Yeah, because it's a 4x4 board. So we have 16 prompts in total. So I'm just going to go through what the prompts are. This is not the video where I'm going to be talking about like what books I'll be reading, because that will be a different video. You'll either see that right before or right after this one. It just depends on how I get things uploaded. But I am announcing a new TBR game that will be coming to my channel in July, and I will be catering it specifically to mid-year Scramble. So let's go through all of the prompts, and then I will talk about how hard or easy I think these prompts will be for me personally to achieve. So the first prompt that I have on the bingo board is indie or used. So obviously I won't be able to do used unless I happen to have a used book both like on my physical shelf and on my Kindle, which I don't think I do. However, I do read a lot of indie books, so I feel like this specific prompt will be really easy for me, especially because I'm allowing myself to use Kindle Unlimited, like the Kindle Unlimited books that I have currently in my library, and I read a lot of indie authors through Kindle Unlimited, so I feel like that will be a pretty easy prompt. Also, if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my iPad because it has the prompts on it. The next one is a 5-star prediction. I don't usually do 5-star predictions because sometimes I find that I will predict that a book will be 5 stars and then it is not, even though I wanted it to be. But 5-star prediction, I feel like I can look through my Kindle library and I can definitely find a book that feels like a 5-star prediction. Also, I apologize for any noise. I'm outside filming this because it's relatively nice today. A soft DNF. So this one will be a little bit harder for me because I don't tend to soft DNF books. I will have to actually really like look through and see what I've soft DNF'd. A lot of times I either finish a book or I DNF it. There's not usually a soft DNF line for me. So this one might be a little bit harder to find, but I will find one before the month is up. Also, this readathon is really easy to mood read if that's the thing you want to do. A 2024 release. This one will be relatively easy for me. I have a few 2024 releases that I have either downloaded through Kindle Unlimited or that I have purchased. And also, this book is a 2024 release, which I'm currently reading it. I'm not very far in. I'm about 137 pages into it. I'm on chapter 17, I think. Yeah, 17. So if I don't finish this by the end of the month, which is possible because of the way that the Amazing Readathon is going. I probably will pick this book up for a 2024 release, but if not, I will definitely be able to find one. The next one is previous TBR. So I would assume that this means like any TBR that I have had in the past, which means I will have to go through my notes and see what books I put on monthly TBRs. I don't always make a monthly TBR, or like monthly hopefuls is usually what I call them, but I will be looking through and seeing what books I have on my Kindle that I've put on TBRs and then never picked up, because there's plenty of them. The next one is a fall release. I believe this means that it was released in the fall, so it doesn't have to be like a release that's coming out this fall. So I'll have to look through and see what I can find. I feel like I'll probably read a spooky book for this, which works because I think the like Halloween event, the Summerween event, I think also takes place in July, and I may try to make books fit for that as well. Longest book, this one might be a little bit more difficult because I will actually have to look through and see what books I want to read and then figure out how long all the books are. I probably won't be able to use my Stuff Your Kindle Day books for this because most of those are relatively short, between like 50 and 200 pages, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe I'll be reading a fantasy for this because fantasy books tend to be long. Highest rated. This one is another one that is going to take some legwork because I'm going to have to look through like Goodreads or Storygraph, probably Goodreads, but I'll have to look through and see the highest rated book that I want to read. I may just play my TBR game and then go off of that for highest rating. A summer release, again, this is like the fall release. I will just have to find a book that was released in the summertime. So, also I know we can use more than one book for this. So I have a couple of books that have been released in the summer of this year that would work for both the 2024 release and the summer release. The most intimidating book on my TBR, or most intimidating book for my goal, I might use Malice for this by John Gwynne? Because I just bought that one last month, I think, was when they did like the big Kindle book sale. They were doing like Kindle books and paperbacks, I think, and they were like super discounted. I bought it for like $1.99 or $2.99. It was something like that, but it was super cheap. Like, I think usually it retails for $10 for Kindle, so might do that one. A friend's pick. I already know what book I will be reading for this. I will actually be reading The Teacher by Freida McFadden because Katie really wants me to read this book, and then we're going to continue to read the rest of Freida McFadden's backlist together since we've read all of the Housemaid books together. But Katie already read The Teacher and she wants me to read it. She said it made her feel pretty like icky, but she wants my opinion on it. So we'll see. The next one is a pre-order. I will have to look through my pre-orders. I don't actually know if I have any pre-orders that are coming out in July, so I may just have to pick a book that I know I pre-ordered and do it that way. I don't think I have any actual pre-orders at the moment. My shortest book, which again, I'm gonna have to do some legwork for that one. Lowest rated, again, some legwork. The newest purchase, which I think is actually Leather and Lark, so I'm gonna have to find something else because I think I'm gonna finish Leather and Lark this month, but I might not. If I don't, then I'll use that one, but I honestly don't know what else I've purchased. I could always go into my Amazon and look and see like what was the newest purchase that I made, and I may actually check that before everything starts because I have bought some physical books that would be considered like newer purchases that I haven't read, and I could download them from Libby or purchase them before, or I could use an audiobook. We'll see what I come up with. And then of course fave genre, which means that probably I will be doing some kind of dark romance, maybe a thriller, but I'm leaning towards dark romance. So those are all of the mid-year Scramble prompts. Again, I'm doing the bingo board, and I think I'm going to give myself an incentive that if I can fill the bingo board completely before the end of July, then I can go buy myself a new book. Kindle, physical, or audiobook, whatever I feel, but I will get to go buy myself a new book because I am not going to buy any books in July. Gifted books are fine, but as far as me like going to the store and like buying any or buying any off of Kindle, I am making it a goal to not do that. So that's all I have for this very short video. There will be another video either right before or right after this one where we talk about my new TBR game, and I'm so excited to introduce that and play it with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you are going to be participating in the mid-year reading Scramble, and if you're not, let me know if you're doing any kind of other readathon in July. And if you just don't really know what to say, go ahead and leave me a book stack down in the comments, and I have all my links down there as usual. Wishlist, Patreon, which there will be content coming soon. Some of my friends are probably linked down below. The mid-year Scramble announcement is linked down below, so go check out the description box. Love y'all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.